Hey, what's our plan for the weekend?
Sweeney!
Huh? I thought you were a Taylor Swift fan.
Well, yeah, but I'm fans of both. And a few others.
The Sweeney all of a sudden? It's because of the Housemaid movie, isn't it? So does that mean you want to go for the movie? Is that our weekend plan?
Sure, yeah, we can go, but heads up, I know the story.
How do you know the story?
I may have read the novel.
You read a cheeky book.
Well, it's unisexual, I'll argue.
Sure, a unisexual book.
Okay, well, here's the fascinating thing. I don't know if the producers did this on purpose, but Sweeney and Amanda, they may be the perfect characters for, those two particular roles, given how the roles evolve, which is pretty interesting.
Well, that's exciting. Why don't we jump into their compatibility?
Alright, so here's the bottom line. Amanda in the movie is the owner of the house. Sydney in the movie is the housemaid. And it turns out that in reality, Amanda is the kind of person who's, socializing, working with different people, planning, coming up with or creating opportunities. Sydney, on the other hand, is someone who is very execution driven. So she likes to just go into it, get things done, and in that sense, she can be pretty much someone who likes to just go and do it alone, and you never really know what she's planning to do next.
How interesting.
Yes, but that's also where the issues emerge, because Amanda can come up with new opportunities. Suddenly, as she's making things happen with people, can come up with something that completely surprises Sydney. Sydney, on the other hand, as I said, would get thrown off by that, would feel like there are some mixed messages.
Yeah, that's gotta complicate things. So let me take a look at what the recommendations are. Okay, the first thing, and probably the most important thing for these two, given what you just said, is that they should have defined decision zones. And you know what would make sense over here, given their relationship? It's really clear, right? Amanda is the planner, Sydney is the executioner. So they can kind of assign responsibilities accordingly to each other so that there's no sudden friction between the two of them.
Oh wait, but won't that make Amanda feel like boxed in? Because that's not her natural way of doing things.
100%. So there is a recommendation over here to manage that feeling as well. So it turns out that Sydney needs to do something like scheduled check-ins with Amanda, and they can decide how frequent they need to be, but check in with Amanda to see if Amanda has had any new ideas or a new direction she wants to go in, so that they can plan whether to incorporate it or not. And this helps avoid sudden surprises for Sydney as well, and it's all more, thought out, planned process, like she likes it. But that doesn't stop over there. Sydney also needs to contribute to this compatibility. And the way to do that is she needs to ensure, or rather rein in, her solitary approach. And you spoke about that, right? Like she's a little bit more solitary and kind of get things done. So she needs to rein that in so that her teammates don't feel like they don't know what's happening or left out or isolated.
You know what's nice about that? They always say that in professional settings or even personally you should communicate a lot. But this really tells us what that communication has to be about in these two people's cases, which is quite interesting. Would you like to know what their overall scores look like then?
Oh, this is so interesting. Definitely the writers or producers chose these actors for these roles accordingly, because their affection is like 3 out of 4. But their stability is a 1 out of 4. And from the trailer I've seen, that kind of looks like the dynamic over there in the movie as well. Oh, I'm so curious. Can't wait for the weekend. If you'd like to check your compatibility with your celebrity crush or someone close in your life, head to vinyan.com.